Mexico rushes to build tent cities in unprecedented response to Trump's mass deportation plans. I will admit I was at least slightly concerned, not very concerned, but slightly concerned that Mexico might respond by basically turning a blind eye to their own people, many of whom will be deported back to Mexico, where a good chunk of the illegal aliens that have invaded our country, where they call their home of origin. Now, the reason that I thought that they might do something crazy is because I figure the globalist elite cabal is wanting this to appear to be this massive humanitarian crisis. And so they would be like, hey, all right, you're back. I guess you can go home, hop back on the train or pay the cartels to take you back home or do something like that. Of course, obviously, the vast majority of these people don't have a home. Maybe they might have relatives they could stay with, but they had no place to go. They left all of that behind, thinking that they were going to get handouts forever by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And now that a new sheriff is in town, they're trying to figure out what to do. I thought that maybe Mexico would try to be jerks about it, but apparently, looks like they're trying to do the right thing. This article comes from Ben Koo, my good friend over at the Gateway Pundit. Mexican authorities are scrambling to build migrant tent cities as part of a response to Donald Trump's mass deportation plans. According to a Reuters report, the shelters currently under construction should be finished within days and will be able to house thousands of individuals deported from the United States. Let's play this video. I'm not going to play with sound because there's just music. But as you can see, they are building up the city. I mean, they're trying to get this pretty nice little tent city put together. And I say little, but it's actually a pretty big one now that you look at it. There's lots of land there. It's right across the border, so it's not like they have to travel far. I'm assuming this will be a staging ground for them to then arrange transportation to get these people back to their various places. And if there are any that are not part of the or that are not Mexican, then I'm sure they'll try to figure out how to get them onto their nation of origin. Back to the article. Municipal official Enrique described the efforts as unprecedented, yada, yada, yada. Here's the press release, or part of the press release. And again, they're trying to position themselves in a positive manner, and that's fine. It is what it is. They're going to try to take the high road, but we must not forget, before I read this, that they worked with the Biden-Harris regime. They worked with the NGOs. They worked with the cartels to try to get as many people as possible over the border, across the border, into the United States illegally. So while they come across as, Trump's the bad guy, but we're going to try to make this better, this is a problem that they helped to create. So I have zero sympathy for the Mexican government. According to their press release, these officials assured that the federal government is ready to warmly welcome Mexican nationals and with humanity, dignity, and opportunities for a decent life in their home country. And let's not forget, this is most of their home country. She outlined the three components of the effective reception strategy. Mexico welcomes you. You left trying to get a better life because you didn't like it here, but we welcome you back, and we're going to take the high road. Consular assistance and protection with the support of the United Nations agencies and organizations to guarantee the rights of returning nationals. Reception and support in the 6 border states where attention centers will be established. It's funny how it doesn't matter. Leftism is the same across the board. These are attention centers. Weird. Reintegration, addressing basic needs through social service campaigns, as well as inclusion in employment opportunities and welfare programs. She detailed that the attention centers will be located in municipalities adjacent to the 11 points through which Mexican nationals return. These centers will provide essential services such as electricity, water, internet, sewage, and communication infrastructure. I'm sure that it's going to be very, very cozy. But again, I have absolutely zero sympathy for the illegal aliens who shouldn't have been here in the first place, nor do I have any sympathy for the Mexican government who shouldn't have allowed them to be here in the first place. I mean, if you want to cross into Mexico from the United States, you got to go through a checkpoint. You can't just, we're just going to cross the border and go into Mexico. No, we try to make sure that, hey, if you're going across for, business reasons or tourism reasons or whatever. Deportation flights have begun. All good stuff. So kudos to Tom Homan, the Trump administration, and I'll give a little bit of kudos to Mexico for not taking the low road. They took what they consider to be the high road to help solve a problem that they helped to create. Follow some or all of my work. Go to jdrucker.com/find. You'll get my videos, my posts, my articles, my various websites. jdrucker.com/find. You know you want to find me.